Guardiola does not shout when he wants to convince a player. He does not promise the moon, nor does he rush a decision. Instead, he leans on certainty, patience, and a simple challenge. Feel it. That philosophy proved decisive in January when Mark Guéhi chose Manchester City over Liverpool, turning a looming defensive crisis at the Etihad into a statement of intent for the title run-in. Liverpool had their plan. They were prepared to wait. After Guéhi completed a medical in September, Crystal Palace blocked a deadline day move, and Arne Slot's side were content to let time do the work. With Guéhi's contract running down, Anfield would have welcomed him on a free transfer in the summer. The path seemed clear. City changed it. A run of injuries left Guardiola short at the back. Josko Gvardiol and John Stones were sidelined. Ruben Dias had missed a month, and City's margin for error had vanished. One win from 6 league games had already dented momentum. Arsenal's victory over Sunderland pushed the Gunners 9 points clear at the summit, and the champions knew they could not afford hesitation. January demanded action, so City acted decisively. They paid a £20 million fee to bring Guéhi to Manchester in the middle of the season, turning patience into urgency and potential into presence. It was not a gamble, it was a necessity. And from Guardiola's perspective, it was also a test of belief. The 25-year-old defender arrived with pedigree and scars from a saga that could have easily ended elsewhere. Liverpool were ready. The attraction of waiting for the summer, of walking into a new chapter without a transfer fee attached, would have appealed to many players. Instead, Guéhi backed himself. He chose the challenge of joining City in the middle of a storm, when expectations were highest and the spotlight brightest. Guardiola noticed, "I can tell them all the big things I believe the club has, but they have to feel it." Guardiola explained, reflecting on the conversations that shape City's recruitment. "I always say when I speak to the players, sleep on it with your pillow for as many nights as you want. You have to be convinced. Don't come here if you don't feel it." Those words are not theatre. They are a filter. City do not want passengers, especially in January. They want players who choose them not because of trophies already won, but because of what the club represents and where it is going. Guéhi passed that test before he kicked a ball. From the outside, the attraction is obvious. The football, the structure, the relentless competitiveness. From the inside, Guardiola speaks only about what he truly believes. He does not sell illusions. He speaks about a club that is constantly pushing forward, backed by leadership that wants more, not just now, but for years and decades to come. That honesty resonated. Guéhi's impact was immediate, both structurally and psychologically, with him in the back line. City looks steadier, calmer, more assured. His composure has drawn comparisons with Ruben Dias and even captain Bernardo Silva. Not for flamboyance, but for control. He reads danger early, takes responsibility, and plays with a maturity that belies the chaos he arrived into. Guardiola has been impressed not only with what Guéhi brings on the pitch, but with how he carries himself off it. In his first weeks at the Etihad, the England defender has shown an understanding of the demands, the standards, and the rhythm of life under a manager who obsesses over details. That adaptability matters. It is why City believe he will thrive beyond the 5 years he is contracted to the club. The timing of his arrival could hardly be more significant. City travel to Anfield knowing history is against them. Guardiola has just 1 win there as Manchester City manager, a statistic that underlines how difficult the task remains. Yet Guéhi brings recent confidence into that arena. As recently as October, he was part of a 3-0 victory at Anfield, one of 3 wins he has enjoyed over Liverpool this season alone. With Crystal Palace, he knows the noise, he knows the pressure, he knows how to survive and succeed there. That experience could prove priceless. For City, the equation is simple. Any further slip-ups could be fatal in a title race that is already slipping away. Arsenal's lead looms large and the champions need momentum now, not later. Strengthening the backline was not a luxury, it was survival. Guehi's arrival gives Guardiola options, balance and belief at a moment when all three were under threat. For Liverpool, it is a reminder that waiting carries risks. January windows punish hesitation, especially when rivals are willing to move with conviction. The plan to sign Guehi for free made sense, until City's need collided with Guardiola's clarity. In the end, the decision belonged to the player. Guardiola simply made sure it was his. From outside, they see the club and the way they play in terms of the team, and afterwards, the club, Guardiola said. I tell them what I truly, truly believe. I never say something I believe the club is not. We have very good things. There are things that maybe could be better, but it is a team that, from our perspective, has the chairman and the owner that always forward to do better. That message landed. Guehi chose pressure over patience, January over summer, certainty over waiting. In doing so, he did more than fill a gap in City's defence. He embodied the mindset Guardiola demands. As the season reaches its most unforgiving stretch, City will lean on that mindset at Anfield and beyond, hoping it keeps them where they believe they belong, still in the fight, still pushing, still there. With Guehi's help on Sunday and in the weeks ahead, Manchester City intend to stay exactly that way.